Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about AWS Solution Architect Associate exam. Um, I took the exam almost 3 years ago, so the information I'm about to give you may be a little outdated, but it's worth. First of all, to compare the Developer Associate exam with the Architect one, they're 70% same, so you should really take them one after the another. And I found the developer one a little bit easier than the architect one. However, both of them are not super hard and also not easy. So somewhere in the middle. For courses, you can take any course that you like. I had taken a course a long time ago that doesn't even exist anymore. There's many on Udemy and everywhere else. So you can take any course you want. The key thing is though, nobody actually finishes the courses. That's not a thing. If you finished even half of the course, you're doing pretty good. Just make sure that you're touching on all the topics though. Um, don't get into the habit of watching all the videos because they will make you fall asleep and then you're going to lose your motivation. One thing I used to do is I used to take practice exams or at least a few questions at a time, and whichever questions I would miss, I would take notes on those, and then I would use those notes before the exam to make sure that I did remember those things. And over time, I would see that I was doing better and better. So it was a combination of taking course videos with a little bit of hands-on, not much, but mostly to just taking questions and seeing why I missed something. For practice exams, I highly recommend John Bonsu's one on Udemy. I'll leave a link down below. But I'm not affiliated with him, but I know at least a few people who have successfully finished the exam with practicing with his exams, and his exams are actually a little harder than the real one. If you can't afford the $15 or so that it costs you, I'm going to leave you links for other sources where you can take practice exams. I did take whizlabs when I was taking the exam. The whizlabs was a little bit easier than the real one. So if you were taking whizlabs, you probably want to score somewhere between 80 and 85% consistently before you take the exam because they're a little bit easier than real exam. Now about the exam itself, there were 55 questions. Time wasn't a factor for me. Um, the passing score is not public. Generally, is thought to be somewhere between 60 to 65%. So you can miss 1/3 of the questions and you can still pass. So that's good news. Questions about let's see, 70% of them questions you only had to pick one answer, but there were choices were either four or five of them. So 2/3 of them were five choices to pick from. So it's a little hard, but not too hard. Um, 2/3 of the questions are scenario based, not like a very complicated scenario, but a scenario nonetheless, some kind of situation that's not too complex, and you have to pick the right answers. Um, some questions, I think maybe 30 to 35%, you had to choose two or three answers. So those got a little hard. But again, you can miss 1/3 and still pass the test. So don't sweat on those. In terms of topics, I would focus on S3, API Gateway, CloudWatch, IAM, encryption, VPCs, ECS, and Lambda. Those are more common topics that came a bunch of times. I hope you find this video useful. If you do, please like and subscribe. That really helps me a lot. And hope this was useful to you, and we'll see you next time.